Today we'll be covering an interesting topic, to say the least, because we'll be talking about the American school system.
I know this seems like a basic image of a school, but I will be honest with you, the American school system is messed up. I mean, it's just not going to work, man. You know? It's just outdated, and it needs some updates. And in today's video, we'll be talking about what necessary updates do I think would work for it. I mean, just make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to potentially see more videos like this. But anyways, on delay to the video. But yes, obviously and unsurprisingly, it's unknown who first invented school. I can only theorize that most mothers who took care of the house were forced to teach kids the life lessons and stuff. You know, this picture looks like an 1800s picture of an old guy, but this guy was the guy that started the idea of school. Anyways, this guy's name was George Mann. And when I say man, I mean man with two N's, by the way. Now, George Mann was born in 1796, and he was like a Massachusetts senator and worked for the Senate in Massachusetts. And he started this idea of the school system in the early 1800s, specifically in the 1830s, to be exact. And well, this idea pretty much was good for its time. This would not last long, because it would be changed a little bit after the Civil War, in the 1890s. Now, I want you to read this quote. Talk about what you think it means in the comments. It says, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. When I first read this comment, I was like, that's a problem. Because most American heroes were not workers. They were thinkers. Let's think Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, you name them. They used this thing called brain logic, not work logic. Well, a little bit of work logic too, you know what I'm saying, but you know what point I'm getting, right? If you don't know, ask any questions in the comment section down below. Now, back to the whole nation of workers, not nation of thinkers quote. Now, the person that originally made this quote is John Rockefeller. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all may be mad at him because what I'm about to say, what he did and what he quoted, but talk about it in the comments. I'm not gonna lie. I am a pretty intelligent kid, but the school system doesn't want that from you. They want you to go however they want you to go, whatever they want you to be, whatever they want you to do, not for you, but for what they think is right for you, not for what you think is right. If I was to briefly explain that, I would say that school wants to dictate your life and wants to make your life's choices. Hence why many kids can become very depressed in school, like me, as a huge example of that. And by the way, this derelict of a useless person that claims to be a philosopher was the one that started the modern day school system. No, I need to explain a little more about this. What I mean about the school system will make you depressed is whatever fits for you, they don't want that for you. They want you to know everything or do what they want them to do. My ass maybe sound like I'm making some dystopian shit up, but I'm being for real when I say that. They literally say what you want to do to make them proud, not to make yourself proud. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there are still really good teachers out there. And if you out there and you're a really good teacher, I thank you. But this is obviously not y'all's problem. It's the system's problem. You know, I'd be up there like, that is the goofiest quote I've ever heard of. But if you really think about it, it's actually pretty much true. The school system wants to fail you. And it doesn't matter if you're so successful, if you're so friendly, or intelligent. When you're in their house, they control you like a controller toy. Even after all of that, if you still don't believe me, then go read the book 1984. It can explain a lot of stuff for you because it talks about dystopian future and what could end up happening. Now, what do I mean about dystopian system? That means like dictatorship, communism, etc., 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 and more. The country of the United States wants more workers because more workers means more business, more money, more economy, more whatever. You know, most of those workers grow old and they can't do work anymore, so they're just thrown out and they're like, we need new workers. So that's why they set up school so that they can recruit new workers for the economy. And you think most American heroes, especially in the modern day, were like people that were part of the system? I don't think so. Because I know that at the time, the people who ran the system hated those people before we saw them as a beacon of light. People just showed you they fought for either rights or created a new system, like Albert Einstein creating E=mc², Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King fighting for equal rights. You know what I'm saying? The school system is not really meant to help. I heard that the boring topics in school is meant to teach you how to learn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's partially true, but you're not really getting the whole truth there, buddy. The worst part about school is literally 98% of schools in America doesn't even teach you how to pay taxes in the future. They just expect you to know. And if you don't know, they just go into your face and be like, you are a failure. And which, to be honest, is pretty sad that people would result into this. And you know, times are changing. Most of the stuff that you see is not going to be the same anymore. Heck, AI is taking over. Heck, ChatGPT is being used more, and it's going to take up more jobs as time go by. So making more workers, you're not going to have enough jobs to give to those workers because AI will be doing most of them. What you need is people to control the AI before it gets out of control. And if you don't have anything stable enough for those workers, you want to know what those rest of the workers do? They either go on the street or make money elsewhere. No wonder people are making money on OnlyFans. And this is why the American school system is messed up. There's still more I would like to touch, but I might do that in another video. Make sure to subscribe, okay?